Hello everyone and welcome to another React video. My name is Draven and today we are diving into some new music from Ren. It's been over a year if you don't count the song that he just released, which as much of a song as it was more of a teaser. It was a prologue. It was actually called a prologue. And if you haven't seen that video yet, you can go check that out right up here. And what that prologue did is it kind of set the scene for what we're about to see today, as this is the first part, the main part. I don't know how many parts there are going to be for this, of Vincent's tale, and it's entitled Self Portrait. And you guys were kind enough to let me know in the comments of the prologue, which was entitled Sunflowers, that the man on the couch is Vincent van Gogh, or it's supposed to be Vincent van Gogh, which makes sense. Vincent's tale, and the song was called Sunflowers, which is one of his most popular paintings. This one's called Self Portrait, which again is another very popular Van Gogh painting. And once you guys had told me that it was a Van Gogh and that it was Sunflowers, and Ren's idea was to name the songs after his works, I was telling a buddy, I was like, I bet you the first one's going to be called Self Portrait, and here you go. There it is. So this one is over 7 minutes long, so I don't want to waste any more time talking about it. Let's go listen.
Shut up, Draven.
This is Self Portrait. All right, so we're picking up where we left off in the prologue. I made the joke that when he gets up and turns around and starts walking, he was going to slam his face on the floor. My man's had a couple. Here we go. I've been there. Fuck you, this is mine now. Jeez, Ren.
Come on, let's have it, you miserable prick. I will do what I want, I will drink till I'm sick to my stomach. I'm sick of the same boring songs. I am sick of these pavements I find myself on. Great Britain, I hate you. I'll say that with pride. It's my right to be violent when you fed me lies.
I love how not perfect this sounds, and it still sounds perfect, because this is what we've come to expect from Ren. Just the guitar just sounds like, as though, even though it's perfectly in tune, like it just sounds, it's not how you're supposed to play it. You know what I'm saying? And it's just so cool. And I really appreciate Ren's play style when he does stuff like this. I'm gonna back up a little bit. Normally we'd go all the way back to the start, but it's just him leaving the bar, so I'm just gonna back up a couple seconds here, probably to when he starts playing. There we go.
Come on, let's have it, you miserable prick. I will do what I want, I will drink till I'm sick to my stomach. I'm sick of the same boring songs. I am sick of these pavements I find myself on. Great Britain, I hate you. I'll say that with pride. It's my right to be violent when you fed me lies. I'm a rotter, a menace when I want to be, and I've worked for that right because cause nothing comes free. I have slaved all my life in the dull 9 to 5. I just rinse and repeat while I'm barely alive. Great Britain, I loathe you with murderous glee. I will do to this country what you've done to me. Destroy.
Sorry, that was about to get into some really cool guitar work, but we've all seen this guy. Some of you have probably been this guy, and you know what? That's okay. But we hate this guy, and I hope you turned your life around. But so far, this is very cool. I don't really know Van Gogh's story all that much, so I can't really tell if Ren, like, if the words that Ren is saying here represent kind of what Van Gogh was going through and probably what his feelings were. I know Van Gogh was like kind of laughed at for his art whenever he was alive. Like nobody liked his art. Nobody gave him any kind of respect. And it wasn't until he was dead, or possibly just before, but only then did people see how brilliant it was. Like other people came around, like, and probably just more intelligent people, not to be mean, but I'm not an art guy. If you show me sunflowers, I'd be like, all right, yeah, it's cool. It's flowers. I mean, it looks nice. But someone who's got the eye for it and is knowledgeable about things can find all those beautiful little things in it. And now he's massive. If you've never seen the Doctor Who episode, which involves Van Gogh, that's a beautiful, beautiful watch. So do yourself a favor, go watch that. Even if you have no idea what's going on in the Doctor Who universe, that's such a beautiful episode. And Bill Nighy is in it. He's the guy that played Davy Jones in Pirates of the Caribbean. Like, he's just a fantastic actor all around. Anyway, off point. I don't know if this is related to Van Gogh's life or not. I'm assuming it is, but let's keep going. Sorry, bit of a tangent there.
Destroy. I want to tear apart these buildings from the cinder blocks they stand. Leave this town in dust and rubble. Make some trouble with my hands. I won't lie, I'm fucking wasted. But I wasted all my youth, and I've stayed so damn complacent. Getting wasted is my truth. So my style of self-expression is a fist into the gut. It's throwing up upon these pavements. Shut your fucking mouth, you slut. Banished angel, I am Lucifer. My reign like Genghis Khan. Soon you will all know my name. I am the storm after the calm. I'm the victim of the victim list. The pill that makes you sick. I am chaos incarnate. Let's fucking have it then, you prick!
That's such a
Now the rules of the street fight are simple.
Okay, hold on. My man's about to get into a street fight. That was such cool camera work with whipping around him like that and then whipping back around. That was very neat. The other thing I'm doing too is, just because this is a song, I guess, about Vincent van Gogh, I'm trying to follow along to everything he's saying. He just seems like he's kind of angry at the world, and he gets drunk a lot, and I'm not sure if that's how Van Gogh lived his life. But I'm kind of looking around everywhere, all the names of the stores, all the posters that are up on the wall. I'm trying to see if there's any like Van Goghisms or Van Gogh related things that are around. I feel like he's the type, Ren being he, that would put that kind of stuff all over the place. But I don't know if these are just actual stores or if they're Van Gogh painting names or whatever. But anyway, that's what I do when I watch movies and stuff like that too. Like if a light's on and I see that the light switch is down, like I just assume it's wrong. And I look for continuity errors and stupid little things like that. That's just how my brain works. So I'm trying to look around for things that could tell more of a story. But the thing that is right in our face is this very cool camera transition, so I want to see that again.
Will all know my name. I am the storm after the calm. I'm the victim of the victim list. The pill that makes you sick. I am chaos incarnate. Let's fucking have it then, you prick! Now the rules of the street fight are simple. It's pretty much anything goes. keeping the street pretty firm on your feet. It pays to be sweet on your toes. And fools they have fallen for clumsy mistakes. Late to react, cop the fist to the face. Now the rules of the street fight are simple. Break that little prick's nose. Throw a punch, you swallow it, follow it, grab the collar, quick hollow tip like a karate kick, martial art master, spark up.
We're him.
On the landing strip carnage, it finds the cartilage, karma serve like a carbonated cola on the crucifix kill. Vincent wanna kill, who blood gets spilled, move double that rude boy, kill or be killed. Do it for the fun, blood, do it for the thrill. Blue lights, boy, run, blue lights, boy, chill.
Yeah, we suck at fighting, just saying. Oh! He just break a bottle and stab us with it? Yo, we suck at fighting. Just saying, I'm blaming you guys.
So it goes in the absence of the light. The devil's soul
Sang it.
a seed in either mind. Vincent was shaken, run from the law, hide from the bacon, crouch on the floor. The cook to omit him, hate the world spits on him, rapes him, hits him, kicks him when he's down, and that shapes him.
That had a nice
He hears
reggae
the sound
sound
of a
to it.
copper, hot up on his tail proper, Vincent off his rocker. Bothered by the lie that Britain sold him, what a
There's
shocker.
the bottle.
Where greedy
Nice.
eat the poor, a holy war, the chosen prosper. But some were never chosen, they stay frozen in the locker. Destined to survive in 9 to 5 and watch the clock, but don't think about reality, my little happy shopper. A brand new show on Netflix to distract you from the horror. And swallow all your morals for a retweet or a follow. And shadow ban the problem, man, a sold for $1. And keep the fight amongst yourself, don't think about the squalor. The systems don't impose it or the rules that we all honor. And fuck it, Vincent cooked to boiling point, he's cannon fodder. So what's the use in running, he's already in the locker. He's careless with his actions now, a clumsy motherfucker. He turned to face his fate, cause fate's a bitch and none will stop her. Richard was an officer who stood at 6'3". Was his first day back at work after a time of absent leave. Working London on the night shift, what he didn't think he'd see was our boy with a guitar, bruised and battered on his knees. But Richard lived in caution now, tormented by his past. Not so quick to find a trigger, not so fast. But Richard was a righteous man who lived inside the law.
I apologize that I'm not saying much. This is just so goddamn captivating that I just want to catch all of this. I'm sure the bubbles up here are writing a bunch of stuff that, you know, thoughts that I'm having as I'm watching this. But man, this is so good. Holy cow. I want to go back to when we meet Richard. And I'm not sure if Richard... I'll have to go back and watch, I guess, if he's involved in the Jenny and Screech tales. I think there was a cop involved in those, but anyway, let's go look.
Face is fate, cause fate's a bitch and none will stop her. Richard was an officer who stood at 6'3". Was his first day back at work after a time of absent leave. Working London on the night shift, what he didn't think he'd see was our boy with a guitar, bruised and battered on his knees. But Richard lived in caution now, tormented by his past. Not so quick to find a trigger, not so fast. But Richard was a righteous man who lived inside the law. So he leapt upon poor Vincent and he cuffed him to the floor.
As you do. Oh, we get Richard's side of things after. Well, that was 7 minutes of chaos. Let's go talk about it. I want to start this off by apologizing to you guys because I feel like I kind of cheated you out of a good reaction there. I didn't really say much in the back half of that one, but I was so in the fucking zone because he just had my attention the entire time. And it's like going to the movies and you got someone behind you talking through the whole thing. You're just like, shut up, dude. I'm trying to listen. And that's kind of how I felt, like, shut up and listen. You know, like he's got 8 million words on his lyric sheet and the music's all over the place and the visuals on the screen. And it's just so much to take in and at one time that you can't really focus on anything. So you focus on everything. And it doesn't leave you a lot of time to think and talk because you got so much stuff coming at you. So I apologize that I didn't really talk through all of that all that much. I'm sure the bubbles up there were working overtime. I don't know. I haven't gone back and edited yet. I shoot this after I do the reaction, and then I throw all those thought bubbles in as I'm doing the editing. So we'll see what comes out of that. But man, what an absolutely chaotic story that was just told there. And again, I don't know if it's supposed to be about Van Gogh's life or if it's just like roughly based off of Vincent Van Gogh and like just the name Vincent and the names of the songs being his paintings. If that's kind of the only correlation that there is, I'm not sure. I'm sure we're going to dive into it a little bit more, or Ren has already explained it somewhere and I just haven't gone to look at it, and I don't want to either. I'm sure a couple of you are going to let me know in the comments, and that's fine, but it's not something that I want to go and like spoil for myself, I guess. And the only question I have is, you guys let me know that in the prologue song, the guy that's on the couch is supposed to be Vincent. But if this song is Vincent's tale and it's Ren's character going through everything, then who the hell's the other guy? You know what I mean? Maybe that is still Vincent, and maybe Ren's just playing him. I don't know, man. It's so we don't have enough information yet, so I don't know what I'm looking at yet, but I do know that we have Richard's tale coming up next, and that is the police officer that arrested him. So we're gonna find out what he was up to up until that point, or we're gonna find out what he's up to after that point. So I'm excited to see what comes next. Ren, man, we missed Ren. I love Ren music. I'm so glad that we're getting to react to this as it's coming out. The other reactions that I've done are for songs that are 2-3 years old, so it's cool to be like ground floor on the new stuff and experiencing it all with you guys for the first time. It's super cool. But if you like this video, go ahead and give it a like, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next one. Feel free to go watch the old ones as well. We got a couple of Ren reactions there, plus a bunch of other really cool stuff that you might like, so go check that out. And head down to the comments. Let me know what I missed, because there was a lot going on. Was there anything on the street corners, on the buildings that, you know, maybe are something that I missed? Let me know. I always love seeing cool little things like that maybe I missed, because I can't catch it all. So I lean on you guys to let me know. And also, if there's other music you'd like me to react to while we wait for Ren's next song to come out, please let me know in the comments. And yeah, I'm gonna let you guys get out of here. YouTube thinks you're gonna like this one, so go check that out. And as always, we'll see you at the next one.